Hello everyone, welcome to a new Crusader Kings 2 campaign. This one will be fairly short. This is the reward for those who donated above a certain amount in Zerfall's MSBikeRide 2019 charity stream. So we've got a number of created characters living happily here in Europe. Although I suspect that the living happily thing will not last all that long once we get in. So I have made some minor changes to the map. There are some new kingdoms. The Kingdom of Ireland exists. A new kingdom also exists on the northern European coast. And various people have taken the places of other kingdoms. So let's go ahead and dive right in, and then we'll take a look at who exists in this totally historical Europe. It is the 7th of August, 936, and we will be playing as Prince Mayor Auld of Dragonia. I went ahead and just created a brand new kingdom title for myself. Alright, so I'm not going to be playing on Iron Man, but there is something that I want to turn on, if I can remember what it is, where it is. Is it Warfare? I want to make sure that... Nope, it's not there. Diplomacy. Where are you? No, it's not there. Various. Maybe it's various. I'm gonna have generate families on so that most of the characters should end up with appropriate families. Maybe even some kids, just to try and ensure that they don't accidentally, they don't die before things start happening. So they can get some families and everything like that. And I am not seeing it. Jeez, I can never remember where it is. I think it's, is it Reaper's Due? No. Alright, all rules. I want to make sure that I've got Exclave Independence off. That's perfectly fine with me. But I want to limit expansion a little bit. Defensive packs, there we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and turn that on. Let's go ahead and start the game. So I'm going to play through a full generation so that once every single one of the created characters has died, I am going to switch over to Observer mode, and we'll just kind of like run it, and every 50 years check in to see what's going on with the realms and the families and everything like that. So, Prince Mayor Auld of Dragonia. I've got Elmandretta the Avatar as spouse. I have the tongue of a famous holy man. It'll just randomly give out stuff like this, so that's it's not something that I had any control over. So when it comes to England, we do have a King Rodney, Earl King of England. The old king is Ethelstan of Wessex. I honestly could not get him to be a vassal. It just like broke every single time. In the main menu, it shows up with him as a vassal, and then once you get in, he's no longer a vassal. I don't know what's going on there, and I kind of gave up after a certain amount of time. But this does also give Earl King a kind of a direction to go in. He may like go to war against Wessex to regain de jure land. So that is kind of where I've set it up. He does have a strong... I did also give him a strong claim on it just to make sure that, to try to force that direction. And we all have the Blood of MSBikeRide. It is founded on January 1st, 760. I just did that to try to get it to be way back there. MSBikeRide Zerfall was the founding character. Supporters of Zerfall's MSBikeRide charity streams are known far and wide as magnanimous benefactors of medical research. Basically, every single kid, no matter what the circumstances, will get this. There is no, it is always going to be active. Get Vassal Opinion +5, monthly Prestige 0.1, and monthly Piety 0.1. Everyone has the same bloodline, and to do this, I basically just set up a family tree that the first character then had like 6 or 7 descendants until the current person. Number 1, to try to prevent any inbreeding, and also one of the hopes was to fix some of the potential inheritance issues that would come with that. Didn't work out quite the way that I wanted. So next time I may do something a little bit different. One thing that I didn't want to have happen was to like doubling up on all of these bloodlines and getting the Vassal Opinion. The other option would be to like change it to Vassal Opinion +1. And if I decide to do this again next year, I may do something like that. I don't know, like, Crusader Kings 3 might be out by then. I don't know what the modding would be like on that. I don't know if I'd even want to do it. Now that I have a good handle on modding of this game for this sort of simple thing, it was not as simple as I thought it would be. But once I got a handle on it, it worked out pretty well. So, I don't know. If I decide to do this next year, I will definitely consider doing the same thing, maybe change around the bloodlines. I've got a base mod right now that I can easily modify, keep some of the same people in the same places and stuff like that, unless they request to be somewhere else. So let's go ahead and take a look at the characters that we have existing here. Of course, there is me, and if we take a look at the current descendants, let's go by rank. So we have King Shaman. Family is Jormungandrssons. Let's go ahead and mark you so that I can get anything going. I tried to, like, people who were in a position that they might not necessarily have an obvious expansion route. I tried to set up some things where they, give them a claim so that they would go a certain way. Also, if people didn't fill out the traits, which is certainly understandable for those who aren't familiar with the game, it's left on random so that people just get random stuff. So that is Shaman, and we've got Earl King here. I gave him a title there. And I will go ahead and mark you. We've got King Mysterious of House JG as the King of Ireland. Go ahead and mark you. And we've got King Toll of the family Panzer of Germany. Let's go ahead and mark you. We'll take a closer look at our individual people. And we've got King Uncle Baldo of family Zerfall of Scotland. Go ahead and mark you. And you know what? I was going to make a Jaxers, but I forgot. Now I'm looking at it and I realize that I've forgotten. Same thing with coat of arms. Some people gave me specific coats of arms, and I hope I got that right. If I didn't, I can make the change to the mod. So please do let me know if I have gotten it right. If you didn't select anything and you want something different, you can certainly say so. King Lethal of Italy, of House Feline. And no, this is completely random that it chose a lion. It's very appropriate. You have, because you're King of Italy, the Iron Crown of Lombardy. So that's pretty cool. And Grimmeth is hiding up here in Iceland. I decided to put him in as a potential spoiler. I'm gonna mark him, see how he does some things. We've got High Chief Sandwich Te of Austria. Because of the Hungarian naming convention, it puts last name first. This is to Sandwich. You are down in Austria. And we'll take a closer, like I said, I'll take a closer look at everyone's positions in a moment. Duke Mad of House Martin of Ferrara. Go ahead and mark you. Hans Diefinstris of Trier of House von Bergen. We've got Queen Ashley of Gwyneth, House Rabbit. Because of her position and choice of being a Germanic pagan, I've actually decided to make her a tributary state of King Rodney of England. That will, number one, prevent her from being attacked by England, and it will cause him to hopefully come in and defend her if she gets attacked. We'll see how it goes. Also, she has a loyal parrot that's addicted to crackers. And we've got Chief Bobo of House the Vulture, with Chiefess Bean as well. And then also, Bean and Bobo have Hazel. All of these other children are just the automatic generated family members. But we'll probably be getting a lot of alerts because I've marked so many people and so many of them are rulers. But everyone has a certain amount of event-spawned troops. They do not come back, and they do suffer attrition, so that it doesn't turn into a very powerful thing, but it does give them a leg up at the start. So that's kind of to help protect them. Like, for example, I mean, I'm Welsh here. There's a lot of Catholics around here who might attack me. I may not even last that long. We've got West Francia here, for example. I've given myself a claim on Brittany so that I can try to expand over there. I am a merchant republic, so I will be building some trade posts and stuff like that pretty quickly. Alright, so Shaman. Shaman is the King of Norway. I have given him a claim on Vestergotland to try to expand. And I thought about, and I completely forgot, of giving him claims on all of the Norse holy sites to try and tweak the game into getting him to reform the faith. It may happen, it may not, we'll see. But he does have the former king, who is a Catholic, so he might revoke that. But there are plenty of expansion opportunities up here for him. So, Earl King over here in England. I gave him the claim on the Kingdom of Wessex. Hopefully he will take that back and, you know, kind of fill out his realm there a bit. That is going to give him, you know, put him at potential conflict with Queen Ashley. Some characters I am expecting will not last very long because of the positions they're in. We'll see. JG, I've given him a claim on the Petty Kingdom of Munster, just primarily to see if he'd go to war for it. I kind of suspect that he's going to offer vassalization, and they're all going to accept, because he is Irish, and he is de jure, the de jure liege. Tolpanzer is Germanic pagan in Germany. So he's got a lot of troops, but I'm pretty sure the Pope is going to call a crusade pretty quickly. So he's in kind of a rough spot. Most of his vassals are still Catholic. But I have given him a strong claim on the Duchy of Swabia. That's primarily to try and get him to revoke that and break up some of the power blocks and perhaps you know, set some loyal vassals in place to give him a bit of a stronger power base. Zerfall up here in Scotland. There's plenty of opportunities for him to expand. There's plenty of de jure Scottish land that is not under his control, so I didn't give him anything. I didn't think he needed anywhere to be directed to go. There's plenty of opportunities for him to expand. Lethal. Lethal has Italy. I've given him a strong claim on the Kingdom of Aquitaine, a strong claim on the Duchy of Aquitaine, and a strong claim on the Duchy of Toulouse, primarily to try to force him or encourage him to go in and break up the West Francian power block. Of course, that's going to set him up to be pretty powerful. Let's see. Grimmeth of House Reaper. I do not know why there is no... Alright, I did not notice that, but that's weird. It doesn't have a coat of arms. It should have just generated automatically. I'll have to look at that. Again, I didn't give him anything. There's plenty of opportunities for him to expand if he so desires, and he has a considerable martial skill to get lots of troops to go out and do some raiding and stuff like that. So I put him in up there as a kind of a spoiler, potential spoiler, in a potential spoiler position. Sandwich here is down in Austria, under the Arpads of Hungary. He specifically asked to be to replace one of the non-Arpad dukes. So he is there. That's a good one. There is one Austrian county that he does not have. So he may attack Germany, or Hungary may attack Germany. We'll see how that goes. He has more troops than Hungary does himself, so there may be some potential things going on there as well. And I gave him a strong claim on the High Chiefdom of Balaton, which is pretty close to him. It's also one of the non-Arpad dukes, just to give the AI some encouragement to expand a little bit more as well. That would give him a border with Croatia. He's got a border with Bohemia as well, so he may expand in those directions. And Mad Martin down here. He is an Italian duke. He has the entire Duchy of Ferrara. And I gave him claims on the county of Padua, Mantua, and Verona, so that he has an opportunity to expand and become a double duke rather than just sitting here. So he's got a natural expansion location if the AI decides to take advantage of that. And Dyfinsterness, I gave him a strong claim on the Duchy of Upper Lorraine. So that is a potential opportunity for him to expand, try to get the Kingdom of Lotharingia. He is right up against Germany, so Germany might attack him. With his troop count, I'm hoping that won't be the case, but it is possible. I mean, there's plenty of other weaker people that I think that Germany might go after instead. Plus, he'll have some internal issues. And certainly if Defensterness takes Upper Lorraine, he will be a bit more powerful as well. Ashley, I gave a strong claim on the Petty Kingdom of Deheubarth, primarily to try to avoid an initial holy war on her part, and that might give enough land to create the Kingdom of Wales. So we'll see how that goes, but she's in a pretty precarious position, being completely surrounded on most sides by strong Catholics, especially strong Catholics who have the event-spawned troops of the, this mod. And Bobo the Vulture is just a count, but I gave him a claim on the Petty Kingdom of Connacht so that he can expand there if he so desires. And he is the brother of JG. And they have reasonable opinions of each other. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive in and see how long it takes until I die. I have basically all of the holdings here, so I need to get them taken care of. I also want to build a trade post. Let's see, I've got 15 out of 8. I'm going to give out the baronies for now. I kind of had to, like, give myself just about everything just to get this, like, I wanted to have all the cities. I can decide what to do something else about the cities later if I desire, but I kind of needed to have the cities in order to, because you can't just, like, inherit them later. It's kind of a pain. I might give away Artois, because I don't really need it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'll give away the city, but I got plenty of other stuff here. And I think if I... Let's see, I'm at 28, so if I go for business, I think that'll give me another point. Let's go ahead and set my crown focus here. I am going to take myself off of leading troops. I can pick an ambition. I would like to build a great work pretty quickly. That's kind of going to be one of the things that I want to do early on. However, I am probably going to expand into you right away. Holy War for West Frisia. I think that I will not use my event-spawned troops, however. If I can help it. And I do not want to lead troops at the moment. Alright, how many... Okay, I can get 2... trade posts. I think that, well, that one has 2 cities. That one has 2 cities. Let me go ahead and get here. I'll probably lose the trade zones pretty quickly, but one of my goals is to get a lot of, lock in this trade area pretty quickly. Alright, let's see. I also did spawn in some people to be hopefully somewhat decent military leaders. Like there's a few skilled tacticians that'll just be in. You have an artifact. Okay, that's going to be better. You're going to be better. So that everyone will have at least some halfway decent commanders for their military. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and give you stuff. I need to hire a court physician. You'll be designated regent. Not great. Let's see. I think I made all of that Jewish, so I don't need to worry about that at the moment. I think. Yeah, I did. Let's go ahead and train troops. How many troops do you actually have? 823. Not too many. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and hire a recruit a court physician. I can compose a book, 58 gold. Yeah, I haven't unpaused, so it will be pretty cheap. Something about managing a realm. I think that will be good. I can search for a smith. Let's go for the goldsmith. I don't need any debutantes at the moment. Other things to spend money on. I think just because of the time period, it automatically put in some upgrades. I didn't set these, so I don't know what caused them, but I'm going to go ahead and get a boost there. Tech-wise, I didn't make any changes there either. 966. How is Constantinople? 14, 17, 15. Alright, that seems like a place that I want to send my guy to study technology. And I will leave you on perform statecraft. Okay, court physician. I am over my domain size. That's okay. That should fix once I unpause. Let's go ahead and bump up our things. Alright. King Toll of Germany has declared German conquest of Veglia on Basilius Romanos of the Byzantine Empire. Okay. That was not what I was expecting to happen, but that's certainly a thing. King Rodney Erlking has created the Duchy of Essex. Duke Hans Diefinsterness has declared Triarian claim on Upper Lorraine War. Alright, so he is doing the thing. King Toll of Germany has created the title Kingdom of Pomerania. You're Gavelkind, and you did that. I mean, he is a lunatic. That's what he asked for, so... let's see. Transferred a vassal contract. I got an alt Klut kid. I don't know why you're in my court, but whatever. I don't know why you have arrived at my court. Transferred vassal contract. You've arrived at my court. You've arrived at my court. Uncle Baldo Zerfall wants to become exalted amongst men. Let's see what else. Title revocation allowed law. King of Pomerania. I should also take a look. Yep, everyone is going to go for that. So let's get that. Should also try to abolish the council at some point. I don't need it. I do have an advisor in here, though. Okay, High Chiefdom of... that's Ulster. High Chief Sandwich Tay of Austria has declared Austrian conquest of Zniomo on Bohemia. Alright. Jarldom of Vestlandet. Let's see. JG has declared a Irish Holy War for Meath. Duchy of Genoa. Ferraran Holy War for the County of Padua, County of Mantua, and County of Verona. Alright, that is what I was expecting. Scottish Holy War for Moray. Chiefdom of Albany. King Lethal of Italy has declared Italian Galleries Vassalization War. Queen Ashley of Gwynedd has declared Gwynethian conquest of... That you're going after Wessex. Well, that's an interesting choice. Monderness. Is that... Yep, you're going up there. All right. That is a potential way to expand. I should probably get some actual... people in charge of some of these things. Actually, you know what? Maybe this is a good time to lead troops. After all, I've just started. I can always roll back if it turns out to be a bad idea. Crusader kings, the very heartlands of Western Christianity, are under siege by infidels. Desperate Christian lords have persuaded His Holiness, Pope Leo VIII, VII, to declare his intention of forging a great and righteous alliance to expel the heathens in the name of God. This signals a new era of large-scale Christian holy wars, the Crusades. Foolish posturing. Shortly after you spread the word of you seeking the employ of a court physician a Jewish exile appeared at your court. The exile introduced himself as Dodai of Gaini and explained that he'd served as physician to many rulers before, and as such offers his services to you in return for fair pay. He's 24. He is not that great. Okay. Ow, whatever. I'll accept it. Duchy of Hwick. King Toll has created the Duchy of Chamavia. What am I looking at? A great synagogue would be at 1944. I think I'd want the Great Harbor, though. 1846. All right, so that's what I would need to say. I need to save up. Jarldom of Uppland, Shaman is created. Approved the institution of the low centralization law. King Lethal has created the Duchy of Modena. Battle of Zealand. I could have sworn I heard the enemy commander Demeus barking orders, but as I search the plains, he is nowhere to be found. A fellow soldier finally informs me that he has been spotted cowering in the far back behind a large rock, and most disgracefully behind his troops. I'll just let everyone know about it. Nothing displays authority like fine jewelry. I will order an impressive set of jewels. Earl King has created the Duchy of Somerset. King Toll of Germany has created the Duchy of Angria. And yes, the French have joined into this war. Jarldom of Egthelfiki. I have no idea where that is. Ah, that one there. I think they renamed it at some point. As I was walking towards Mistress Ceres' smithy, I could not hear the sound of progress, but instead the sound of voices talking. I found her and my courtier Garmon discussing different metals and their compositions. You know what? I'll take the 5% chance of producing a superior work. Alright, looks like I do need to get some troops up there. Duchy of Colne. Yeah, run away. Go ahead and crush those troops. Alright, child lacks in education. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, she is truly a master. I get Crown of Pearls, Ruby Scepter, and Golden Sword. Go ahead and take all of those. Alright, well, you took a straight crossing. It was unwise of you. King Olafur of Suthriyar has accepted JG's peace offer, so JG has expanded there. It looks like he just, this guy just peacefully vassalized. I don't know if this is random or not, but this guy has the exact same coat of arms as the Merovingians, which kind of amuses me. Let's go ahead and get Siege. Okay, Galura is now part of Italy. I captured a mayor. Let's go ahead and ransom him. I'll take your 25 gold. Thank you very much. Duchy of Holstein. Okay, it looks like Zerfall has expanded into Caithness. Good for him. But we will have to see if I can expand this this early, grab this piece of land in our second episode. France has joined in, but I have successfully pushed him back. However, that may make him weak enough in the eyes of Lethal to actually go up and attack him. We'll have to see. We will have to see. But that will be next time. See you then, everyone.